It depends on what I'm doing with the phone. If I'm browsing, I don't have a specific time. I go to bed.
I chat with my friends, my colleagues, and so on.
I did before. When I'm kind, they will now look at it's 4 o'clock. I'm going to office by. I have to call by 5.
When you're on bed, you should be sleeping. But sometimes, if the sleep doesn't come, you have to do some things now to make the sleep come.
However, there is a global alert that bedtime browsing on digital devices has the potency to alter the body clock of individuals who engage in such acts. This is premised on the fact that such devices emit 30 to 50 lux, about half the illumination of an ordinary bulb in the room.
It doesn't affect me because I've been doing that for the past almost a year now. Almost a year I've been doing that.
The individual's judgment is affected, so we still feel I'm in charge. Meanwhile, degradation is taking place per second. When that individual is going to reach a threshold, you and I might not know, and we just hear of sudden death.
It sheds more light on the implications of not having daily requirements
And physically, then their comprehension or ability to cope, thinking through, could be faulty. Then their ability, headache, is another challenge.
Those who fall within the brackets of late-night users of handheld digital devices can make do with a word of
let us balance work with rest. There is need for the body to rest.
Sleep is important for our well-being. You heard the good doctor. Get some rest by dumping those addicted devices deliberately. Now, if you are a regular traveler on Nigerian highways, you must have observed that and had dealings or with those who have made these roads or other than the motorists the cornerstone of their business or mindful of the attendant dangers. Mary Otoja the stop at Ewu Slope along the Benin Auchi Abuja Highway to monitor the highway business.
At Ewu Slope along Benin Auchi Abuja Highway on a daily basis as traders are trying to make ends meet by selling their products to travelers along the highway in spite of the risk of doing so. Highway trading, according to traders, is more profitable as most of their customers however disclose to NTA News that they get their products from neighboring villages, adding that their major challenge is funding because the trade is lucrative.
Yeah, na Abuja road. People when they go Abuja, then they stop follow us buy something. If you don't stay here now, we not go see daily food eat.
Selling here because we make the goods readily available to the consumers because there are many people going to Abuja. Most of them cannot go to the bush market and go and purchase goods.
Meanwhile, in spite of the danger posed by vehicles accessible than the regular market, adding that goods bought along the road tend to be cheaper and fresh from the farms.
And when they consider the cost of some of us that are on the highway moving inside the market in terms of time factor and even fuel consumption, you understand, overall it's cheaper for me on the highway.
And again, the market may not be very, very accessible at this.
The regular food, assorted food, assorted meat, assorted drinks.
It's pay as you go. I think that's one of the most advantage of it. Very, very affordable for everybody, even people on the streets.
Newsline came across these women who have been in the buka business for more than 5 years. They attest to making brisk sales
and join it to make up the food.
With pure water?
With one pure water.
For a city always on the move, it is not surprising that many of its residents eat out daily, and some are oblivious, though most of them decline as they are making brisk. One dedicates. Most of the respondents attest to the fact that ewa going can only be found in special bukas, like this one run by this Togolese woman, popularly known as Iyameta.
Sometimes my guests will carry the beans, go give the bank people because they like the going beans. They like as they cook them, they like them.
It's Nigerian food, let's just say it's African food. It's something you have to eat.
It's best with Tarege bread.
Well, the bottom line is that man must work.
The food vendors will, as long as there are those who don't have the time or interest in cooking. Let's not forget
3 decades prior to his appointment as the Director General, has since his assumption to office been doggedly committed to the promotion of this ideal of television today.
It's a real delight because we've introduced new programs, especially successful because we're in a time when we're discussing big national issues.
The new NTA has developed new focus in technology and contents.
The new management is doing, headed by the Director General, Mr. Shola, and incidentally, Shola Mole is 1 year, just last week, going by the tides of the time. Nigeria is in a global system, and with digitization, our content should reflect that. We have new programs, we have a new outlook as far as our news is concerned.
We're also trying to upgrade our technical facilities because television is a huge technical endeavor. So we're buying cameras, we're working on a studio. When we put that studio online, it will be the first of its type in the whole country. Wow. I'm hoping that before the elections, that studio will be online so people can see that we're trying to really, because television thrives on great audio and beautiful picture.
Shola Omole has been an image maker for the nation wherever elections debate group NEDG, and from one political party secretariat to another, Shola Omole and his team encouraged politicians and their party to embrace issue-based campaign in Nigeria.
We have the widest and longest reach.